Welcome back to another episode of the Monolog podcast. I'm going to be the host for this evening, and we're here with our unusual suspects, Julio and Rick, minus Jose, because brother's on vacation.
Yeah, boy. Look at him.
Them fruity drinks with umbrellas and shit.
I'm pretty sure he's killing margaritas right now.
Yeah. Yep, he looks like a margarita guy.
Yep. On vacation.
An upside down is a pussy.
Oh my god. How drunk are you, Ricky?
Not enough.
Oh damn.
Alright.
Not enough to excuse that mustache.
Whoa, what?
No mustache, right?
Damn. Come ride these whiskers, bitch.
Ew.
You remind me of my uncle.
Uh-oh. No hide and seek.
Uh-oh. What's your uncle do to you?
Listen, Rainbow Road.
Oh god.
It wasn't Twister. Alright, so for the
He twisted me for sure.
Bulls, carry us through this, please.
That's what I was doing. Alright, so topic of this episode, Sonic 2's opening weekend set a huge and impressive record.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, as you all know, Sonic came out, about a week and a half ago, give or take?
Yeah.
And it has already surpassed its previous movie, Sonic 1, by making $71 million domestic on that weekend, combining with the international box office totals for $141 million. Now,
damn.
Sonic's initial came out to be about $57 million just in the first 3 days. And it even beat out Michael Bay's Ambulance, and that movie only got $8.7 million. Morbius only got $126
Well, Ambulance fucking
million.
sucked.
And that was worldwide.
Wow.
I was gonna say, Ambulance fucking sucked, and I will be honest, I wanted to watch Morbius, but the fact that I have to go watch Morbius by myself because my wife doesn't want to watch it with me
Aw.
also has drawn me from not
Just
going
go
to watch
to
it.
I mean, I've gotten a lot of mixed reviews on Morbius. Some people liked it, some people fucking hated it.
Well, because doesn't Morbius fall under that like special rating when it comes to like Marvel comics?
So Morbius is part of the dark version of Marvel, particularly dealing with all of the really fucked up shit. And this movie, a lot of people said it seemed like the movie itself was confused as to where it's supposed to be, whether or not it's supposed to be part of the MCU or not. And one of the other issues they were having is the fact that they said that they removed certain scenes that would tie it to the MCU. In addition to,
Isn't that the same concept? Like, for example, I don't know if you guys have been following it, but have you guys followed Moon Knight?
Every episode.
Isn't that the same kind of concept that it's following, where like you're not really sure how it ties itself into the
Actually,
MCU?
so what they're doing is following the Daredevil approach. So Daredevil was following its pretty much its own thing, but also keeping subtle ties to the MCU. For example, if you watched, spoiler alert, if you watched the previous episode where basically Mark Spector called for a trial of the Ethan Hawke's character, and then you saw all those avatars of the gods. I gotta confirm, but one of the gods that you saw was Bast, the Panther god, or at least the avatar for the Panther god Bast, which ties to Wakanda, which ties to the MCU. So sometimes what they'll do is they'll leave subtle hints and clues that kind of give you a soft introduction.
That's such a big hint, though.
It's a soft introduction into the MCU. So while it keeps small ties,
I mean, it's softer than when you drink too much whiskey and you can't get it up.
but it still works. And I mean, we're halfway into the series, so there could be
Halfway, exactly. Like, I personally feel like, so for example, when it comes to the MCU universe, right? I feel like Blade, what's that? Yep. The Black Knight. Mm-hmm. So the Black Knight, Blade, Moon Knight, and any of those characters that are part of the dark side of the MCU should be their own standalone thing. Because these soft like tie-ins.
So the reason why I think that they're setting up for the Dark Avengers is because the way that they're releasing these. So you got Morbius that came out, you got Moon Knight that came out. Morbius is the reason that Blade is a daywalker. So you needed his story to be out first. Moon Knight ends up partnering with some of these heroes at some point. The same with Black Knight. And the Punisher is apparently also a member of the Dark Avengers.
Julio, you good? You following this? Are you okay? Because you look so.
I'm listening. Trust me.
Do you know any other people I'm talking about?
Okay,
I do. Keep going.
So with that being said, like this also ties into the theory of people trying to guess who the next like Thanos galactic level threat big bad's going to be.
So Galactus isn't the big bad.
Could be a big bad. I don't think he's going to be the big bad. I think it's going to be Null, the god of the symbiotes. Now, for those who don't know who Null is, basically he was around before the Celestials started creating planets and shit. So back during the Infinite Void, where there was nothing, he basically ruled over all of that. When the Celestials showed up and started making shit, it pissed him off and he went to war with them. He ended up creating a sword called the All Black, cut the head off of one of the Celestials, which is now nowhere. And they ended up...
The All Black is supposed to belong to the Black Knight, right? That
is the Ebony Blade. The All Black sword right now is being wielded by Gore the God Butcher. And he makes an appearance in Thor Love and Thunder. And that is why I believe that Null is going to be the big bad, because Gore the God Butcher literally took his sword off of him while he was unconscious, while fighting another god.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Plus, if you Google Null, he basically looks like a fucking heavy metal fucking lead singer. Just much more demonic.
No, I'm definitely looking forward to Morbius though, and the fact that like I'm waiting for it to be streamed, just because it's a little late to go watch.
Have you seen the Thor Love and Thunder trailer?
Dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Love and Thunder? I haven't seen the trailer.
You got to check it out. So one thing that people are buzzing about it is that there's a scene where Thor is standing in front of the dead body of a very giant beast. And that scene is verbatim cherry-picked from one of the comics. And according to them, Thor pretty much encounters Gore the God Butcher. I also think that Gore is going to explain how he got his hands on the All Black, which would set up Null's entrance into the MCU. That coupled with the fact that you got...
I'm watching this shit right now.
The fact that you got Venom now in the MCU, technically speaking, although I don't think they're going to go with the Eddie Brock Venom. I think what they're going to do is create Agent Venom, which basically is Flash Thompson bonded with the symbiote. At some point in time, Flash ends up becoming a friend of Peter and wanting to do the same good as Spider-Man. He joins the military, ends up getting into an accident where he gets blown up or some shit. And in order to try to heal, he volunteers for a series of experimental procedures, one of which is them trying to create more super soldiers, and basically bonded him with the Venom symbiote, turning him into Agent Venom. And since MCU is known for not sticking 100% to, the comics, where they kind of pretty much finagle their way into whatever kind of story they're making, it would set up that portion, because in No Way Home we got more Flash Thompson than we usually get in the Spider-Man movie, kind of signifying that he's getting prepared for a more significant role in the MCU. And that, coupled with the Miles Morales reference from No Way Home, even though he didn't say his name, he's been mentioned twice. One in Homecoming with his uncle, who is actually the Prowler, Jamie Foxx's character, Electro, pretty much said there's a black Spider-Man somewhere. Yeah,
Black Spider-Man.
No, he's black and Puerto Rican, but
He's Black Rican.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Porter Black.
Say Porter
Oh,
Black.
half black. Oh, Porter Black.
Oh man, Mark, that went over your head.
Not really. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah, really. Anyway, so that's my theory on who the next big bad's going to be. Now, one creator on TikTok he doesn't see it, although he thinks that it would be a good opportunity for them to set him up because Gore the God Butcher is in Thor: Love and Thunder, but he also mentioned a couple of other galactic level threats that are currently in the MCU, like Adam Warlock, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Galactus, soon to be coming with, Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer, if they ever announce that they're going to make that.
Who's the chick in Thor: Love and Thunder?
That's Jane. Which
now
chick?
she has a fucking hammer? So I just watched the trailer.
Are you talking about the one that was holding Mjolnir or the other one? Yeah, that's
holding
Jane Thor. So in the comics, Jane actually became Thor.
I know. I'm just so out.
Ricky's had a long weekend.
I'm sorry. I'm just so out. In this. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. I'm so out in this inclusivity bullshit. And you guys could disagree with me. I'm fine with it. I don't care. Like, I'm out on this inclusivity because the thing that makes people special is that they are outside of being inclusive to other people. So if we include everybody, then that means nobody's special.
Except it's not like they pretty much rebranded. This character actually does exist in the source material.
No, I get that, but it's just there's a point in time where the MCU universe took a turn for including everybody.
Yeah.
And call me fucked up. And don't get me wrong, everybody should have a voice, but not everybody should be heard.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah. I may not agree, but again, this is your opinion. Well, I can see where you're coming from.
So, like, do you believe Hitler should be heard?
Really? We're gonna do that now? No.
Should Hitler be heard?
No, he was.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Exactly. That's my point. That's my point exactly.
But comparing putting the Jane Thor into the MCU to Hitler is kind of a reach, isn't it?
That's pretty extreme right there. That's like
call it a reach or not, but like my point being is that like
Smith.
No, not even.
Yeah. She basically said that this woman literally said Will Smith is like Putin because of the slap of
killing.
Mind you, the only thing that Will Smith did was slap a dude for telling a joke.
Putin's literally massacring people and waging war.
Will's
and
never
lying,
poisoned anyone. Will's never killed his rivals.
Yep.
Will's not oppressing another country because he wants to. So
He's not feeding misinformation to his soldiers.
His wife is oppressing him.
Wait, what?
His wife is oppressing him.
Will?
Yep, I can see it.
Yeah,
shit. She's the one that said she never wanted to marry Will.
Ooh. Those words finally came
Didn't
back.
her daughter also write a letter to Tupac saying that please come back and make her happy?
And she's also the one that fucked. She's also the one that fucked her son's best friend.
Did you see the post he put on Twitter? Thanks for defending our girl, Will.
Oh, damn.
Like, It's bad enough. He got banned from the Oscars or the Academy Awards for 10 years. And pretty much every project he was working on is now shelved.
So where are we going from here, guys? Because I gotta take a piss.
I mean, that's about all I got. I mean, yes, Sonic 2 right now is the largest grossing video game adaptation to movie of all time.
And I love that.
And it's on top it's on top of the box office charts right now.
No, I do love that because if I'm wrong, Jim Carrey still voices Sonic.
No, Robotnik.
No, Jim Carrey still voices the
Although this will be
Robotnik.
his last. That's gonna be his last movie. He just announced his retirement.
Really?
Yeah. So they did say that they may have hinted at another arch rival of his in the post-credit scene. So I'm gonna have to wait until I see the movie for that to know who it is.
Alrighty then.
I mean, Robotnik wasn't his only.
Jim Carrey was so good though.
But I get it. I mean, he's in his 50s, right?
Yeah, he's pretty old.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be the asshole and say that like the only reason I even watched the Sonic movies was because of Jim Carrey.
Really?
Dude, his performance was fucking awesome.
Are you kidding? Jim Carrey is a fucking god.
Yeah.
Name one bad Jim Carrey movie.
Mr. Poplar's Penguins.
That shit
Dude,
was
Jim
fucking
Carrey's
tight.
60 years old.
Name a Jim Carrey movie that you didn't like.
I can't think of one.
Bad. I just didn't like the movie. But I love him in everything. I love him in
movie
everything
itself,
he does.
I thought was good. See, the part, like, I get what you're saying because when you're thinking about Jim Carrey, you're thinking about comedy, right? But Mr. Popular's Penguins, like, the fact that he was able to switch it up like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he was able to switch it up to a more emotional situation, I was like, bro.
The only other comedian who could do that was Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Julio's still trying to think of a movie that he
I'm
doesn't
honestly
like, going
through his list of movies.
You know what's funny?
Right
Fucking he did say that he would return to make another Ace Ventura movie if Michael Bay was directing it. Which is basically him saying that on Never.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
there is the only character I don't like.
What?
You better not say the mask.
No, dude. It's actually from like when he would go on Saturday Night Live and play that fire marshal.
He said movie.
I said movie, bitch.
Look, movie wise, I like all his movies.
Okay, then there's no need to continue.
Then shut up.
Movie. Don't move the goalpost.
Well, fuck you. I gave my opinion.
Listen. If I said movies, so this argument is about as receding as your hairline
From both ends. I'm sorry.
Sounds like this is where this episode should end.
With your hairline?
Yeah. And on that note,
it is time to end.
We love you, bro. We love you. We love you.
Yeah, we love you.
oh
Thank you
my
guys
god,
for joining in another raunchy ass episode of the Monolog podcast. Please follow our social media, check out our episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Catch you guys on the next video.
later, guys.